Alessandro, tell us about how you go about your VCP's value creation plan in PIF.
That's a very good question. So let me allow to introduce PIF. PIF invests in a wider range of different investment theses to capture growth, including social demographic changes, innovation, regional and global demand. And to address that, we have a standard approach whose core components are three. The first one is to identify the key levers. So based on our assessment, we want to identify the key initiatives that can actually shape and drive the company to succeed. The second step is evaluation and prioritization. We invest early on in preparation so that we have, from the very beginning, even before engaging with the management, a wide range of potential value creation initiative. This is quite important because it allows us to focus and test very fast our assumption of value creation and prioritize the one who are most impactful and feasible, yet sometimes challenging value creation initiative. And the third one is value delivery. This is the moment where we can help the company once we define a very granular roadmap to value creation to help the management with the implementation of it, and also prepare for the new wave of value creation initiative that will be accessible thanks to the implementation of the value creation plan. And we do this in constant coordination and collaboration with all the stakeholders to make sure that we are aligned on the initiative and on the value creation.
Well, let's talk about the 100-day plan. It's a notional number, but it's a nice round number. And can you give us some sort of gritty details, Alessandro, about what that looks like? Is it consistent, first of all, across all of the businesses? Is it tailored to each business? And how do you hold CEOs to account?
That's a very good question. So, and I like the 100 days because it provides a defined time frame and focus the effort of our efforts, but also the management efforts. When we look at the 100-day plan, I think it's a core part of our job to drive value creation in portfolio companies. So we really want to focus on what we believe to be the areas of upside potential. And typically we look at in a structured way. The first is to assess the current status of the company. Two, identify and understand the potential of the company. And third, develop the target shape of the business through a very concrete set of initiatives in collaboration with the management. We invest a lot in preparation and a lot of communication with all the stakeholders to make sure that we understand what's happening in the market, what are the key changes that are happening. For example, the macro trend, they are very important to define, for example, supply chain regionalization, technology innovation, and social demographic to make sure that we set up the company to capture for those macro trends.
Now, despite all of that hard work, Alessandro, you're still going to encounter challenges. You're still going to encounter difficulties with CEOs or understanding or communication or whatever. How do you manage that? What are the levers that you pull and the conversations that you have?
There are typically three types of challenges when we engage with the management. The first one could be limited bandwidth. A lot is happening on their side. They have a business to run. The second one could be resistance to change and even lack of trust. So what we do, we invest early on in communication with all the stakeholders to make sure they understand our role, our objectives, and how can we support the portfolio companies. And we also work in very close coordination with the PF, deal team, and all the other functions to make sure that we can identify early on any access or challenges to have that. And all this is only to make sure that we have a solid partnership, effective relationship with the management to drive the most impactful results.
We love having you here, Alessandro. This is an amazing community, is it not? I mean, you and your peers, right?
Absolutely. It's amazing to be here, to learn from other colleagues and share our contribution. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Most welcome, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.